students, what we are going to do now is हम लोग जो करंट डिवाइडर रूल है we are trying to understand that in detailed manner. So that's current divider rule for you students. So what's going to happen now students, I am going to consider first of all a circuit in which students I am going to consider total two resistors like this. Let me show a branch over here and one more this side. So resistor R1, this is resistor R1, this lower wala is resistor R2. Let me consider that the total current is I, the total current is I. So जो ऊपर वाला branch है, I am considering उस ऊपर वाले branch से current I1 is flowing, and this lower branch where the resistance is R2, from that particular branch I am considering that current I2 is flowing through resistor R2. So अभी हमें स्टूडेंट्स अप्लाई करना है इसमें करंट डिवाइडर रूल. अच्छा सर, अभी ये कैसे करेंगे? So students, what we can do is current I1 you have to determine. Students, directly I am moving towards current divider rule, जो honestly speaking board exam के लिए इतना काम का नहीं है, but for MCQs examination it is quite useful. But आपका query है, आपका doubt है, तो मैं आपको इसलिए solve करा रहा हूँ. Okay. Yes. So students, current I1, we have to find out current I1 students, that can be given by the formula R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Now this whole value, some combination over here of resistor should be multiplied by total current I. And if you have to find out current I2, it is given by the formula R1 divided by R1 plus R2, the whole into I. Now I is actually the total current. अब students, यहाँ पे one step is what you have to observe it carefully. If you have to determine current I1 which is flowing through resistor R1, तो न्यूमेरेटर में what you have to do is students, you have to consider resistance. Students, you have to consider resistance of opposite branch. ये समझना है आपको.
Yes sir.
This is very important students. So अगर हम I2 ढूंढना चाहते हैं, after that I2 is given by the formula R1 the whole upon R1 plus R2 the whole into I. Total current is I. So अगर आपको I2 ढूंढना है students, which is actually current flowing through resistor R2. So numerator में वो resistance नहीं, उसका जो opposite branch है, उसका जो सामने वाला branch है, उसका resistance लेना है. So R1 is actually students resistance of opposite branch, and students इसे हम कहते हैं करंट डिवाइडर रूल. किस तरीके से करंट स्प्लिट होगा, नाउ वी आर वेल अवेयर ऑफ दिस, बट स्टिल थोड़ा डिटेल में कर लेते हैं इसे. स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट यू कैन डू इज यू कैन कंसीडर जंक्शन ए ओवर हियर. प्लीज नोट, रिसेंटली हमने एक ग्रीन फॉन्ट यूज करके पॉइंट ए ड्रॉ किया है. पॉइंट ए इज लाइक जंक्शन. So when current I enters junction A, that same current I will split into two parts. ऊपर वाले branch से I1, नीचे वाले branch से I2. So the total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current. हमने KCL तो use किया ही है. Earlier also we have done this application of KCL. Still we are doing the revision. अभी मेन क्या था आपके लिए, समथिंग न्यू, इट वाज करंट डिवाइडर. बट स्टिल इफ एनी ऑफ द स्टूडेंट इज बाय चांस नॉट कन्विंस्ड, वो स्टूडेंट अगर मेरे पास से इसका प्रूफ करवाना चाहता है, So I can do that
Yes,
proof.
sir.
I will, you should.
Yeah, exactly, because this
Uh,
basic is required na, to
uh,
solve MCQ.
okay, you want that basic, right? Okay.
Yes, I wanted to understand.
Okay, okay, yes, we can do that, sure. इसलिए मैंने पहले पूछा हाँ बच्चों आप लोगों से, yes, yes, we can do that.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, yes, sir. Okay, so students, we can do one thing now. हाँ, बच्चा लोग, can you tell me this R1 resistor R1 and another resistor R2 are connected in parallel. So red font say I am showing you the proof right now, students. And for proof, we are going to use some basics related to current electricity, like when two resistors are connected in parallel. In this particular case, the two resistors R1 and R2 are connected in parallel. So in that case, students, the equivalent resistance will be R1 R2
On
divided
R1
by,
plus R2.
perfect answer, students, R1 into R2 the whole upon R1 plus R2. Now we call this as product upon sum, R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. And students, we know this basic, check this. The current that can basically flow through a branch is inversely proportional to the resistance, provided voltage remains the same.
Constant.
Yes, sir. So students, when voltage will remain constant, I can say like this, current is inversely proportional to resistance. अब कुछ स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ फंस जाते हैं, बोलते हैं सर हाउ यू केम टू नो दैट वोल्टेज सेम रहेगा. यूज योर बेसिक नॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स. व्हेन रेजिस्टर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, उसके अक्रॉस जो वोल्टेज होता है वो कांस्टेंट रहता है स्टूडेंट्स. So if that's happening, current will be inversely proportional to resistance. So students, now what we are going to do is, हम लोग कैसे compare करेंगे? हम लोग current I को I1 से compare करेंगे. Current I we will compare with I1, and then what we can do students? हम लोग current I को I2 से compare करेंगे. Students, I have a question for all of you. Can I say like this? For current I1, current I1 कितना होगा? Can I say like this students? Current I1 उतना ही होगा जो resistance R1 decide करेगा. Are you following this students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So current I1 will be decided by resistance R1, and same way students, current I2 कितना होगा? That will be decided by resistance R2. Now the question is, current I बच्चों, the net current, the effective current, or you call it as the total current I. Total current कौन decide करेगा students? Can you help me in this? Can I say it's equivalent resistance? Please cross check students.
Yes, sir.
Equivalent. Yes, thank you. That's equivalent resistance students. That means the entire combination of resistance. Okay, so the entire combination, for entire combination, the equivalent resistances are equivalent. For entire combination, current is I. For resistor R1, the current is I1. Same way हमने second के लिए सोचा, I के लिए I2, sorry, current I, and then there is current I2. Current I is responsible due to equivalent resistance R equivalent, and I2 का deciding factor होगा R2. This is quite logical, but still I am waiting for 5 seconds. वैसे मुझे feedback मिला दो students से. Still I am waiting for 5 seconds. If there is any kind of problem, just let me. क्योंकि इसके बाद का task is very simple, students. You are just going to use the basic. The value of current will be inversely proportional to resistance. So using this, students, can you say like this? I over I1 will be, mind you students, current and resistance, the relation is inverse. So I over I1, I over
R1
I1.
upon R equivalent.
Yes, yes. I over I1 will give you students R1 divided by R equivalent. And students, I think you know that equivalent resistance is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. नाउ फ्रॉम दिस स्टूडेंट्स आई थिंक जो आपका R1 है वो कैंसल हो जाएगा एंड आपको यहाँ मिलेगा I over I1 is equals to R1 plus R2 goes in the numerator, divide by R2. Solve it further, students. Just rearrange this. I think you will get I1 is equals to R2 multiplied by I divided by R1 plus R2. Is that fine, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's so nice. And students, I think एक proof हमने कराया, second आप cross check कर सकते हैं. If you even want, you can solve simultaneously with me. Current I say current I2. We are going to compare that way. Current I1 is actually total current of the circuit. I2 is current flowing through resistance R2. So accordingly हम compare करेंगे. So students, I think I over I2 will be equals to R2.
R2 over R equivalent.
Yes. R2 over, students, the equivalent resistance of the circuit. That means I over I2 will give you R2 divided by R equivalent. Now R equivalent, we know, students, product upon sum. R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Simplify करिए students आप. This time R2 will cancel and you will be getting I2 is equals to R1 because R2 cancel हुआ students, divided by R1 plus R2, the whole into total current I. Please try to understand this and just let me know in case there is any kind of problem.
Yes, sir. Getting it.
रेडी है आप? ओके सो स्टूडेंट्स, अभी हम लोग आगे कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं. दिस वाज सम डिस्कशन रिलेटेड टू करंट डिवाइडर रूल, जिसमें हमने आपका जो बेसिक नॉलेज है, लाइक रेजिस्टर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल. व्हेन द रेजिस्टर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस विल बी प्रोडक्ट अपॉन सम. व्हेन द रेजिस्टर्स आर कनेक्टेड इन पैरेलल, उनके लिए जो potential difference होगा, जो potential drop होगा across all the branches will be the same, and we got some shortcut formula like I1 and then I2. Now students, we are solving one more question related to application of KCL and KVL to a circuit. So students, we can do this. हम आपके गवर्नमेंट टेक्स्ट बुक से क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. इट्स लाइक अ वर्ड प्रॉब्लम स्टूडेंट्स. टू सेल्स ऑफ EMF 1.5 volt and 2 volt have respective internal resistance of 1 ohm and 2 ohm are connected in parallel so as to send current. We'll take one more minute students. Question मैं लिख लेता हूँ पूरा, then we can start solving together. Send current in same direction through an external resistance of 5 ohm. Then find the current through the external resistance. So the question goes like this. Two cells are having EMF of 1.5 volt and 2 volt are connected in parallel, and they are also having some internal resistance within themselves. First cell, second cell with some internal resistance ka value. These two cells are being connected in parallel. For first cell, the potential difference is 1.5 volt, and for second cell, the potential difference is 2 volt. For first cell, the internal resistance is 1 ohm, and for second, the internal resistance is 2 ohm. Students, before we do anything else, सबसे पहले हम ये लूप को एक नाम दे देते हैं ABCD. Now, students, I am going to ask you one question. In above वाला branch AD और branch DA, whatever you say, it's up to you. आप अगर करंट I1 रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, ऊपर वाले ब्रांच से जो करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, आप अगर करंट I1 रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, सो इन विच डायरेक्शन आप I1 को फ्लो होता हुआ दिखाओगे? इज इट A to D और
D to A.
D to A. Okay, D to A. Students, it has to be D to A. Normally हम यही पैटर्न फॉलो करते हैं. So conventional current usually हम पॉजिटिव से
Positive to
नेगेटिव.
negative.
Perfect sir. So students, conventional current हम लोग usually positive to negative terminal represent करते हैं. Let me consider current flowing through branch ऊपर वाला branch, that upper branch is from D to A, मतलब left के तरफ, and similarly ये जो नीचे वाला branch है 2 volt, current I2 I am considering it is flowing towards left. By chance, let me remind you students, by chance आपके करंट का डायरेक्शन प्रैक्टिकल डायरेक्शन से अपोजिट होगा, सो यू शुड नॉट वरी. जब आप KCL KVL यूज कर लेंगे, आपको बाय डिफॉल्ट साइन नेगेटिव मिल जाएगा. You should not worry about that. Now they are telling you students, the two cells are being connected in parallel so as to send current in same direction. इसका मतलब समझे स्टूडेंट्स आप लोग? Like poles are connected together. Like poles are connected together. It should not be like this. हाँ बच्चों, ये देखिए. This will do. आप लोग जरा चेक करिए बच्चों, ये ऐसा कुछ चलेगा क्या?
No, sir.
No sir. Because student, this is positive, ये negative, ये negative, ये positive. Over here, यहाँ current I1 जा रहा है left and current I2 will be flowing towards right, जो एकदम गलत हो जाएगा. सेम डायरेक्शन मतलब आइदर दोनों लेफ्ट के तरफ होंगे और दे विल बी इन राइट, बोथ बोथ. ओके बच्चों, एक लेफ्ट एक राइट ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. वी आर मूविंग अहेड नाउ. यस, देयर इज सम एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस जो सर्किट में है. दैट एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस इज स्टूडेंट्स 5 ओहम. लेट मी ड्रॉ दैट एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस स्टूडेंट्स. पैरेलल में आपने क्या किया हुआ है? 5 ohm ka resistance also you have connected in parallel. We can just try to be little bit more accurate with the diagram. Give me 1 second, students. Yes, this looks better. So this is resistance R, capital R, जिसका वैल्यू भी आप डायरेक्टली स्पेसिफाई कर सकते हो. It's 5 ohm external resistance is this, and you have to find the total current. But or you say like this, you have to find the current through external resistance. Students, you do one thing. आप ये पॉइंट को नाम दे दीजिए F. This is G. Okay, we can go ahead. There is H and there is J. Let me remind you students, we will try to avoid I alphabet because I is for current, उससे फिर confusion होगा. And even we will try to avoid E because E is for EMF. Okay, so अभी students आप मुझे बता सकते हैं at junction F, please be a good observer students, at junction F, if I am using KCL, Kirchhoff's current law, so I can say like this, total incoming current has to be equals to total outgoing current. At junction F, total incoming current students, ऊपर से आया I1.
I1 plus I2.
Yes sir, yes sir. So students, ऊपर वाले ब्रांच से करंट आया I1, नीचे वाले ब्रांच से करंट आया I2. So the total current which is flowing towards junction F is like I1 plus I2. This is like total incoming current for junction F, that has to be equals to total outgoing current. So total outgoing current will be students I1 plus I2, जो resistance 5 ohm से flow हो रहा है. Now students, I have a question for all of you. इस क्वेश्चन में रिक्वायरमेंट अगर मुझे स्पेसिफाई करना है before starting with the actual solution, can you tell me what's the requirement, students? क्या ढूंढना है मुझे?
Current through 5 ohm resistance.
Current through 5 ohm resistance. So should I say I1 is how much, or I2 is how much, or I should say I1 plus I2 is how much?
I1 plus I2.
I1 plus I2.
Yes, both of you are correct, students. That's I1 plus I2. Current flowing through resistance 5 ohm is that actually total current, which is I1 plus I2. So requirement over here is I1 plus I2 is how much? सुनते हैं students इसको अच्छे से? So we know some basics, students. I1 is an unknown. Just a second. I think just a second, students. Sir, I think waiting room में वो sir थे. I think just a second, students. Okay. So हाँ students, हम discussion कर रहे थे about the total requirement, which is I1 plus I2, the net current, or you say like this, it is the current which is flowing through external resistance. Okay. So हाँ, मैं आप लोगों से discuss कर रहा था, one of the unknown is I1 and another unknown is I2. तो अगर एक बार आप I1 I2 का इंडिविजुअल वैल्यू ढूंढ लेते हैं, so I don't think so it will be difficult to calculate I1 plus I2. It will be simple addition. So now we have two unknowns. Your algebra will help you. We have two unknowns total. One is I1, another is I2. To solve for two unknowns, students, I think आपको दो अलग KVL लूप लगाना पड़ेगा. नहीं, मैं स्टेप वाइज बोलूंगा स्टूडेंट्स. To calculate for two unknowns, you need two equations, and to get two equations, we should use KVL twice. For that, you should have two closed loop. Do we have it? The answer is yes. Check कर लीजिए students आप. We can start with that ऊपर वाला loop, closed loop, A, B, C, D, A. Students, so that's closed loop. ऊपर वाला closed loop it is A, B, C, D, A. एक बार यहाँ पे हम KVL अप्लाई कर लेते हैं. After that, students, we will think about applying KVL to that lower loop, that बड़ा वाला loop, जो आपको size में बड़ा दिख रहा है, right? So you can start with maybe F. So the loop is F, then there is J, then there is H, then there is G. After that, there is C, there is B, and last there is F. यहाँ पे भी students आप लोग KVL use करने वाले हैं, okay? So students, मैं 5 seconds का pause लेता हूँ. आप मुझे बताइए if there is something जो आप नहीं follow कर पा रहे हैं. Let me just see. Yes, things looks positive now. So yes, everything okay, dear? Last में एक आवाज मैंने सुनी थी. कोई problem तो नहीं है ना, dear? Looks fine. Okay. So now we can go for application of KVL, Kirchhoff's voltage law, in loop A, B, C, D, A. So we will start with branch AB. बच्चों अगर नहीं, मुझे थोड़ा सा इसको करेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. आई थिंक मैं F भूल गया बीच में से. वैसे आंसर रॉन्ग नहीं आएगा आपका, बट इट इज बेटर कि अगर आप इसके साथ काम करें. सो इट्स A, then there is F, then there is B, then there is C, then there is D. Okay. Yes, there is D. Just a second. Okay, there is A, F, B, there is C, then there is G, students. After C, there is G. Okay, and after that there is D, and at last it is A. वैसे कोई स्ट्रेस लेने की जरूरत नहीं, बिकॉज जो नाम आपने मिस किया था या मैंने मिस किया था, हमने मिस किया था, वहां पे कोई इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर नहीं, बट जस्ट स्टिल आपको थोड़ा स्टेप वाइज कराना था मुझे. आई एम स्टार्टिंग विद स्टूडेंट्स ब्रांच ए एफ. चेक करिए, इन ब्रांच ए एफ देर इज नथिंग स्टूडेंट्स. आफ्टर ए एफ देर इज ब्रांच एफ बी. ये भी हमारे काम का कोई पैरामीटर नहीं है. अच्छा, इसके बाद देखते हैं, देर इज ब्रांच बी सी. स्टूडेंट्स, इन ब्रांच बी सी आई थिंक हमारे काम के टोटल 2 इलेक्ट्रिकल पैरामीटर्स है इन ब्रांच बी सी. स्टूडेंट्स, one is EMF which is 2 volt. After that there is resistance of this 2 ohm. बच्चों ये देखिए, अक्रॉस अ रेजिस्टर हमने आपको बताया है पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप आने वाला है, एंड दैट पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप V is equals to IR, current into resistor. So 2 ohm should be multiplied by current I2. Okay students, frankly हम लोगों ने अच्छा खासा प्रैक्टिस अब तक तो कर लिया है, तो अभी हम थोड़ा अपना स्पीड बढ़ाएंगे. एंड व्हाट वी विल डू, फॉर एवरी ब्रांच हम साथ साथ में साइन कन्वेंशन यूज करेंगे. स्टूडेंट्स, वी आर स्टार्टिंग विद 2 वोल्ट. स्टूडेंट्स, 2 वोल्ट बैटरी. कैन आई से साइन कन्वेंशन फॉर ईएमएफ कंसीडर करने के लिए हमें सिर्फ ये देखना होता है, वी आर ट्रेसिंग द लूप इन विच डायरेक्शन. We are going from B to C. That means we are tracing the loop. We are tracing the loop, students, from B to C. And हम ट्रेस B से C कर रहे थे, तो हम 2 वोल्ट में कैसे जा रहे थे स्टूडेंट्स? पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल टू नेगेटिव टर्मिनल. So we are ending at -2. So it should be -2. Then students, across this 2 ohm resistor हमने पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप लिखा. सॉरी, across this 2 ohm resistor हमने पोटेंशियल ड्रॉप लिखा स्टूडेंट्स, 2 times of I2. नाउ आपको चाहिए V is equal to IR, वोल्टेज का साइन. सो आपको करंट का डायरेक्शन चेक करना है, एंड आपको लूप कैसे आप ट्रेस कर रहे हैं उसका डायरेक्शन चेक करना है. सो स्टूडेंट्स, यू आर ट्रेसिंग द लूप from B to C, and can I say current I2 is flowing reverse, C to B. So we are tracing the loop from B to C. Current I2 is flowing from C to B, ulta, opposite, so positive sign. Students, follow किया आप लोगों ने यहाँ
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, so मैं आगे बढ़ने के बारे में सोच रहा हूँ बच्चा लोग. So after branch BC, we can focus on another branch which is CG. As you can observe बच्चा लोग, in branch CG कोई electrical parameter नहीं है. After that there is branch GD, कोई electrical parameter नहीं है. After that there is branch DA. There is branch DA. In branch DA हमारे काम के total there are 2 electrical parameters. Number 1 is that 1 ohm resistance. students, resistance के across आने वाला है potential difference, V is equals to IR. resistance का value 1 ohm, and the current flowing through that resistor is I1. So 1 into I1. Then in the same branch DA, students, there is a cell जिसका voltage आपको दिया है 1.5. So it's 1.5 volt. Right hand side for KVL will be 0. Perfect, sir. Perfect. Right hand side will be 0. Now students, for finding out the sign convention of 1 into I1 voltage का साइन, आपको ये देखना पड़ेगा आप लूप किस डायरेक्शन में ट्रेस कर रहे हैं. So you are tracing the loop from D to A. आप ऊपर जो नाम दे चुके हैं उसको भी देख के क्रॉस चेक कर सकते हैं. You are tracing the loop, students. You are tracing the loop from D to A. Current I1 is also flowing from D to A. Loop tracing का direction, current I1 का direction is the same. So negative sign. Perfect, sir. So negative sign convention. Then students, 1.5 volt बैटरी के लिए आपने लिया हुआ है. So you
Positive.
positive sign. Yes, sir. थोड़ा आप हमें बताएंगे सर आपको पॉजिटिव क्यों लग रहा है? यू आर राइट सर.
Because we are going from negative terminal and ending on positive.
Yes, yes. So students, we are tracing the loop in which direction? From D to A. D to A जाते समय रास्ते में पहले नेगेटिव बाद में पॉजिटिव, तो हम पॉजिटिव साइन पे फिनिश कर रहे हैं. EMF के लिए जिस साइन पे हम फिनिश करते हैं that sign is going to matter. So positive 1.5. You can simplify this students. So you are getting minus I1 plus 2I2. So minus 0.5, you can take it on right hand side students. You'll be getting positive 0.5. You can consider this as students equation number 1. Students, you can make a box over here. This important is useful for you. इतना करिए स्टूडेंट्स और मुझे बताइए इफ देयर इज एनी काइंड ऑफ प्रॉब्लम अकॉर्डिंगली हम प्लान कर सकते हैं. इफ एवरीथिंग इज फाइन हम KVL नीचे वाले लूप में लगा लेंगे.
Yes, sir.
यस ओके बच्चों नीचे वाला लूप चेक करेंगे. वैसे दिखने में आपको लग रहा होगा सर इतना बड़ा आपने उसको नेमिंग कर दिया. हाँ बेटा क्योंकि बहुत सारे वहां पे थे ना अल्फाबेट इसके लिए. इट्स F J H then there is G C then there is B then there is F again. So we are considering lower वाला closed loop नीचे वाला closed loop. वहां पे हम अभी अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं KVL Kirchhoff's voltage law. So what we can do students, F to J starting with FJ there is nothing. JH students, in JH we can observe resistance 5 ohm is there. Across resistor there will be some potential drop. V is equals to IR. So the resistance is 5 ohm and the current is students I1 plus I2. So V is equals to IR use करिए. So 5 times of I1 plus I2. This is the potential drop across resistance 5 ohm. After that we have branch HG. In branch HG there is no electrical parameter like resistance like a cell. After that there is branch GC, nothing there. Then we have one more branch to go, CB. Look at CB. हमारे काम के दो electrical parameters आता है. Number one, resistance 2 ohm students. 2 ohm resistance के across potential difference will be students 2 times of
I2.
perfect sir 2 times of I2 and at last there is a cell students of 2 volt and KVL का right hand side will give you 0. Perfect sir.
Yes.
So students check करते हैं 5 times of I1 plus I2. So हमें पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस का साइन चाहिए. सो विल जस्ट सी नेगेटिव आएगा. यस सर. सो स्टूडेंट्स प्लीज नोट करिए वी आर ट्रेसिंग द लूप फ्रॉम G to H. G नहीं सॉरी J to H. नो सॉरी बच्चों इट इज J to H. We are tracing the loop from J to H. Current is I1 plus I2 which is also flowing in the same direction and that's why definitely the sign is negative over here. For 2I2, I think the sign is negative again, students. Yes, because we are tracing the loop from C to B. Current I2 is also flowing from C to B. Perfect. Tracing का direction, current का direction are the same. So we have to use a negative sign for sign convention. Students, last में आप मुझे बता सकते हैं 2 volt के लिए negative sign है, positive sign. Positive sign. बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स हम लोग ट्रेस कर रहे हैं लूप को फ्रॉम C to B. सो वी आर गोइंग फ्रॉम माइनस टू प्लस. मतलब हमारे लिए पॉजिटिव साइन पे हम फिनिश कर रहे हैं. तो जहां पे हम फिनिश करते हैं EMF के लिए वो साइन हमें कंसीडर करना होता है. लेट मी जस्ट सिंप्लीफाई दिस इक्वेशन अहेड. सो आई एम गेटिंग माइनस 5I1 minus 7I2. Yes, minus 5I2 minus 2I2 will give you minus 7I2. That is equals to minus 2. Minus 2. Yes sir. So I think students this is next useful equation for you. That's equation number 2. One more equation we got in terms of I1 and I2. Now students we can do one thing. जो आपका इक्वेशन नंबर 1 है ना स्टूडेंट्स, we can, I think we can multiply that by 5.
Yes.
तो होगा क्या स्टूडेंट्स, I1 का टर्म कैंसल हो जाएगा. आपका सिंपल अलजेब्रा का नॉलेज आप यूज करेंगे तो आपको ये पॉइंट समझेगा. ट्राई करते हैं इसको. सो व्हाट आई एम डूइंग नाउ इज स्टूडेंट्स, मैं इक्वेशन नंबर 1 को देख पा रहा हूँ एंड जैसा हमारा डिस्कशन हुआ मैं उसको 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा. सो इक्वेशन नंबर 1 आई एम गोइंग टू मल्टीप्लाई बाय 5. सो आई विल बी गेटिंग -5i1 plus now 2 into 5 will give you 10.
Right.
Ni2, yes sir. This is equals to 2.5 student. This is your next equation. Equation number 3. Now students, हम observe कर रहे हैं there is -5i1 ऊपर as well as there is -5i1 नीचे, मतलब दूसरे equation. So I think subtract करके फायदा होगा students आपको. So when
Yes,
you will
sir.
do that subtraction, yes sir. So students, when you will do that subtraction, -5i1 positive हो जाएगा, plus 10i2 will become -10i2, 2.5 will become -2.5. So overall 5i1 -5i1 cancel, आपको मिलेगा -7i2 -10i2, total is -17i2. That is students -2.5 and -2 will give you minus of 4.5. Negative sign we can cancel and we are getting now I2 will be students 4.5 divided by 17. 17. Yes sir. किसी को यहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम है तो मुझे इन्फॉर्म करें प्लीज.
No, sir.
नो सर. ओके. सो स्टूडेंट्स, इसे हम कंसीडर कर रहे हैं I2 is equals to 4.5 divided by 17 ampere. Now we can put, students, now we can put this value in any of the equation. I think equation 1 आपके लिए सबसे easy रहेगा.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So student, you can just put this value of I2. Yes, this is the value of I2 in equation number 1. When you are doing that, you will be getting students -I1 plus 2 times of I2, and I2 will be 4.5 divided by 17. So that will give you students 0.5 on right hand side. So you can simplify this ahead. You are getting students. मैं एक काम कर लेता हूँ, मैं ना क्वेश्चन इरेज कर लेता हूँ. In case you need a screenshot of this, please do that.
This is just a minute. I
Yes.
click a photo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
So
students,
you are erasing this screen?
I am just wiping out only the question, dear. Only the question,
Oh, okay, sir.
not the solution, because we will need more space for solving. No? Okay. Yes. So this is actually the solution. Now we need to clarify of question number 12. Sorry, question number 11 from your page number 229 of government text. Page 229 reference के लिए this will help you. हाँ students, तो हम कहाँ थे, हम इसको solve कर रहे थे. -I1 plus 9 by 17 will give you students 0.5. So you need the value of I1. I1 goes right side, becomes positive. So you can say this is like
9 by
9
17 minus
minus
1 by 2.
0.5. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So students, 0.5 you consider 1 by 2. So this has to be 9 into 2, 18 minus
Minus 17 upon 34.
upon 34. Yes, sir. So students, this will become 1
1
by
by 34.
34. Perfect, sir. So students, we got the value of I1. We got the value of current I1, whose value is 1/34 ampere. The question is
So we
till
have to leave it as it is or solve.
uh, I think you are asking me about solving for the decimal, or you are just
No,
asking.
we have to
Uh-huh.
give decimal answer, or this is enough. Fraction is enough.
This is sufficient. This is sufficient. Okay.
Okay.
And there is one more thing. I think आपको भी ये बात पता है. मैं आपको हिंट देता हूँ. Actually, students, आप लोगों को ना I1 plus I2 determine करना है, right, students?
Yeah.
Actual requirement is I1 plus I2. तो आप दोनों को fraction में ही रखिए. What you do?
Yes, sir. It will be easy.
It will be easy. Yes. So I1 we are considering 1 by 34 plus
Plus
I2 is
4.5 divided by 17.
perfect. So students, can I do one thing? मैं 4.5 by 17 को ऐसा लिखूं 9 by 34. Yes, students?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Okay. So this will become, students, 10
10 by 34.
Okay, then we can use that 2 car table. 2 5s are 10. 2 into 7,
17.
30.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So it's 5 by 17 ampere. And I feel, students, that इतना sufficient है, but still हम कहते हैं just to be on the safer side, मैं recommend करूंगा आप ये जो final answer है 5 by 17 आप उसको decimal में convert कर लीजिए. सिर्फ 5 by 17 है students, I1 I2 नहीं, please. सिर्फ 5 by
0.294.
0.294. Okay, sir. So students, the total value of current that is flowing through external resistance of 5 ohm is, sir, can you please repeat that value?
294.
0.294. Thank you, sir. So it's 0.294 ampere.
Ampere.
Yes, yes. So I'm waiting for you, students. If you feel comfortable, just let me know about this question. Things looks nice. So we can move ahead now. Students, इतना sufficient आप लोग को लगा KCL KVL का practice? This is the third session, students. We are meeting for the third session today. Sufficient है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. And I am giving you one homework, students. Homework is आपने वो जो starting के I think 3 MCQs या numericals were there, वो तो आपने solve किए. आज के homework में already आपने कर दिया. टुडे ये जो क्वेश्चन हमने किया ना स्टूडेंट्स केसीएल केवीएल वाला, मैं 11th क्वेश्चन की बात कर रहा हूँ. दैट इज योर होमवर्क फॉर टुडेज. आफ्टर टुडे सेशन दैट शुड बी योर होमवर्क. सो आप ट्राई करेंगे ऑन योर सेल्फ. आप देखिएगा काम अच्छे से हो पा रहा है या नहीं. स्टिल देयर इज अ क्वेरी, यू जस्ट लेट मी नो. अकॉर्डिंगली हम प्लान करेंगे. नाउ we are moving ahead, students, with next numerical. So students, when we started a chapter, हमने आपको KVL का एप्लीकेशन बताया था. KVL किरचॉफ वोल्टेज लॉ कैसे यूज करना है. फॉर दैट हमने आपको एक सिंपल सर्किट दिया था स्टूडेंट्स. इन दैट सर्किट, अगर आपको याद है, आई विल जस्ट डू अ क्विक रिवीजन ऑफ दैट. हमने एक सेल कनेक्ट किया था, उसमें हमने EMF दिखाया था, हमने इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस रिप्रेजेंट किया था, एंड हमने यहाँ पर एक एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस भी यूज किया था. एक्सटर्नल रेजिस्टेंस इज कैपिटल आर, इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस इज स्मॉल आर. EMF of the cell is E, positive terminal, negative terminal. Conventional current I has to flow, students, from positive terminal to negative terminal. Students, can I say like this? In this kind of circuit, when there is EMF, there is external resistance, there is internal resistance, the formula for current I will be EMF of the cell divided by total resistance, that is capital R plus small r. आपको याद है
Yes,
बच्चों?
sir.
हाँ, देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, 11th स्टैंडर्ड में आपने ये डेरिवेशन किया था यूजिंग लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ एनर्जी. 12th standard में again we did that derivation, but by using some different approach, and that different approach is Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. but formula तो obviously आपको वही मिलेगा, because दोनों concept है तो same. I is equal to E upon R plus R. Students, I is equals to E upon R plus R. Capital R is external resistance, small r is internal resistance. E denotes EMF of the cell and I denotes current. Now what we are going to do, students, हम ये formula के ऊपर based दो न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करेंगे. लेट मी टेक यू टू द नेक्स्ट व्हाइट बोर्ड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल.
Sir,
हाँ, यस सर.
sorry to interrupt in between. So there was one formula, E equivalent upon R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2.
Yes.
Sir, I saw this in my book. So where did that come from?
That formula you can derive. Okay, can you just repeat what you got recently? E
E
equivalent.
equivalent by R equivalent is equal to E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2.
E1 by R1 plus
Yeah,
E2.
so this was written in the synopsis book as
Yes.
an extra formula, I think.
Okay, okay. In which book you just saw this
Sir,
recently?
in we have one synopsis book of ours, MCQs.
Okay, okay, I got it. So I think still you can send a photo to me. Still you can send a photo. But if you want, I think this is the formula that we have to use. जब भी आपके सर्किट में दो EMF होंगे, one is E1, another is E2, and वो दो
Yes, sir.
सेल का डियर दो इंटरनल रेजिस्टेंस होगा. That is R1 plus R2. Sorry, मुझे कहना चाहिए first internal resistance will be R1 and second will be R2. Okay, so this
Yes,
is
sir.
actually, student, the ratio of equivalent EMF divided by equivalent resistance. But still मैं एक काम करूंगा, आप है ना डियर,
So we can solve any of the numericals using this.
in your government textbook there is no such numerical, dear.
Yeah, but for
For
NEET or
MCQs
MCQs,
examination, yes, for MCQs it is obviously useful, dear. But for government,
Sir, I'll not disturb now. At the end of the lecture, you can just show one of its application.
yes, we can do that. Yes, we can.
Thank you.
Okay, yes. So yes, students, अभी हमारे पास है आपके लिए I is equals to, this is like, मैं साइड में लिखता हूँ DS, like a sort of doubt solving. Now we are going to focus on this for some time. I is equals to E divided by capital R plus small r. So students, I am going to solve question number 12 first of all. 12th question. The question is a voltmeter. A voltmeter is there. It has a resistance. Yes, Siddhant, can you do me a favor, please, Siddhant?
Yes, sir.
Just send me that synopsis ka photo to Parth sir, and just please
Yes, sir.
ask sir to forward that to me. Okay?
Yes, sir. So after the lecture, can I do it? Or?
Yes. Please do it after this lecture. Please do that.
Okay, sir.
After the lecture. Okay. So students, there is a voltmeter. It has got a resistance of 30 ohm. Okay. Then what will be its reading when it is connected across a cell of EMF 2 volt having internal resistance of 10 ohm. Students, question mark is there. So there is a voltmeter. The resistance of voltmeter is 30 ohm. External resistance is like resistance of the voltmeter means capital R. This is 30 ohm, students. Now what will be its reading? That means you have to determine, students, the reading of voltmeter. And for sure, students, voltmeter आपको voltage दिखाएगा. So you have to determine V is how much, voltage is how much, potential difference is how much. That is reading of voltmeter आपसे पूछ रहे हैं. When it is connected across cell of some EMF capital E 2 volt having internal resistance is small r, its value will be 10 ohm. Now students, we can say like this, as per Ohm's law, V is equals to I times of R. But please take care, students, you have to determine the reading of the voltmeter, that is V. So आपको जो resistance consider करना है वो voltmeter का resistance होना चाहिए, that is capital R and not small r. Next step students, V will be I times of capital R. I is for electric current. That electric current we can consider as EMF divided by
total resistance.
perfect sir, EMF divided by total resistance, that is capital R plus small r. So V voltage potential difference V या फिर आप इसे voltmeter का reading कह सकते हो is equal to E for EMF 2 volt into that is capital R 30 ohm the whole upon students, capital R plus small r, that is 30 plus 10 ohm students. So then some simple algebra is there. 2 into 30 divided by 40, 0 getting cancelled, then we have 3, 2 into 2 will give you 4. So 3 by 2 students, that is
1.5
yes
volt.
sir, volt, yes sir. So students 1.5 volt, this is the reading of the voltmeter. I think this was very simple for you. It was tough? No,
Yes,
not
sir,
at all.
it was very simple.
It was very simple, yes. As compared to students KVL, KCL, जिसमें you have to invest lot of time. मैं ये तो नहीं कहूँगा कि KVL, KCL tough है, but हाँ, ये आपका time जरूर लेगा KVL, KCL. Then next question we can solve of this type, students. That's question number 20 from your book. A voltmeter has a resistance of 100 ohm. Then what will be its reading when it is connected? Please read the question at least one properly before actually beginning to solve. Across a cell of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 20 ohm, question mark is there. So a voltmeter of resistance 100 ohm. So capital R students, resistance of voltmeter, that is external resistance, is 100 ohm. Then we have to determine reading of voltmeter V is equals to question mark potential difference V, yani reading of voltmeter question mark. Then there is a cell 2 volt, EMF capital E is 2 volt. There is internal resistance small r is 20 ohm. So we have to determine V. So as per Ohm's law, students, we know the technique. V
IR.
equals to IR. Perfect, sir. So V will be I times of capital R. Current is EMF E divided by total resistance, capital R plus small r. So V is equals to students EMF E 2 volt
2 volt
into, yes sir, there is capital R 100 ohm
upon 120.
upon 120, yes sir. So students, this is 100 plus 20 will give you 120, 0 getting cancelled, some simple calculation. 2 into 6 will give you 12. Then there is 2 into 5, 10, 2 into 3, 6. So this is 5 by 3 students. It should be 1 point, I think 67 after that rounding off, right?
Yes.
It's a 1.666 recurring is there. So
Yeah.
yes, we can make it 1.67. So the reading of the voltmeter V students is equals to 1.67 volt. Students, now
Yes,
I
sir,
am
boss.
you got it, that's great. So students, now I am planning कि मैं 5 seconds के बाद आपको आगे ले जाऊंगा. किसी को if there is any problem, please let me know right now only. Accordingly मैं मॉडिफाई कर सकता हूँ मेरे प्लान को, कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो. Okay, so we will do one thing, students. Next part is after discussion of KCL, KVL, students. हमने अच्छा खासा डिस्कशन किया स्टूडेंट्स. वी सॉल्व एटलीस्ट 3 to 4 न्यूमेरिकल्स based upon that KCL KVL and recently वो simple formula V is equal to IR के ऊपर भी हमने 2 न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व कर लिए. Now we are going to discuss something which is considered as one of the most important concept of current electricity. We call it as students Wheatstone's network, that is Wheatstone's bridge. साइंटिस्ट के ऑनर में हमने इसको ऐसा नाम दिया हुआ है Wheatstone's bridge, that is Wheatstone's network. सो मैं आपको इसका बेसिक यूज बता देता हूँ स्टूडेंट्स. इफ आई गिव यू टोटल 4 रेजिस्टर्स, बेसिक यूज बच्चों, बेसिक, सबको ये ध्यान से सुनना है, आपको अच्छे से समझेगा. ओके, व्हाट यू डू, you consider total 4 resistors. Total there are 4 resistors with you. I'm giving you those 4 resistors. Let's say first resistor is maybe 7 ohm, second is 18 ohm, third is 10 ohm. And मैं ऐसा कर लेता हूँ, फर्स्ट को मैं नाम दे देता हूँ R1, सेकेंड रेजिस्टर R2, थर्ड रेजिस्टर इज R3, फोर्थ रेजिस्टर आई एम गिविंग यू स्टूडेंट्स. बट आपको मैंने ये नहीं बताया कि वो फोर्थ रेजिस्टर का न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू कितना है. सो फोर्थ रेजिस्टर का रेजिस्टेंस का हमें न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू डिटरमाइन करना है. सो सर ये कैसे करेंगे? द आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन इज by connecting the 4 resistors R1, R2, R3 and R4 in some particular manner, and that particular manner we will be studying that in the heading Wheatstone's bridge, that is Wheatstone's network. थोड़ा समझा स्टूडेंट्स? क्या करना है? You have to determine an unknown resistance. Okay, you have to determine unknown resistance. Total I will give you some resistors, let's say 4. उसमें से 3 मैं आपको दे दूंगा, फोर्थ वाला आपको डिटरमाइन करना होगा. अब ये कैसे हो सकता है, कैसा प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना है, दैट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज लिटिल बिट टाइम कंज्यूमिंग बिकॉज आई हैव टू फर्स्ट एक्सप्लेन यू हाउ द सर्किट एग्जैक्टली लुक्स लाइक. एक बार अगर आप सर्किट अच्छे से समझ जाते हैं, सो आई थिंक सो Wheatstone's ब्रिज का जो एप्लीकेशन है स्टूडेंट्स, दैट unknown resistance का calculation, it will be very simple for you. So let me draw that network for you students. I will recommend it will take maybe 2 or 3 minutes because it should be accurate, it should be precise students. So आप लोग भी अगर साथ में बनाएंगे तो हम स्मूथली काम कर सकते हैं. Consider one of the resistor as R1 students. Second resistor which is connected over here, students, I am considering that as resistance R2. Third resistor over here is connected. Let's just see that. So third resistor that we are connecting is considered as R3 students. And the fourth one over here, I am considering students that fourth resistor as R4. R4 it is. So what we have to do students, we have to actually connect total 4 resistors in the form of a quadrilateral students. हम इसको नेमिंग दे सकते थे. We could have given some closed loop का name over here. Closed loop is students A, B, then here we can consider C and here it is D. So basically जो 4 रेजिस्टर के आपके पास वैल्यू है, टोटल आपको क्वाड्रिलेटरल के लिए you need 4 sides and those 4 sides of the quadrilateral will actually be the 4 different values, or I should rather say 4 values of resistors. Students, R1 आपने ब्रांच AB में कनेक्ट किया है, R2 आपने ब्रांच BC के अक्रॉस कनेक्ट किया है, R3 आपने ब्रांच AD में कनेक्ट किया है, R4 आपने ब्रांच CD में कनेक्ट किया है स्टूडेंट्स. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू नाउ इज, आप स्टूडेंट्स किसी भी दो, टोटल यू कैन फाइंड आउट 4 वर्टाइसेस ओवर हियर स्टूडेंट्स, A B C D. out of the total 4 vertices over here, you have to connect a battery, you have to connect a cell across any of the 2 vertices. Students, I am choosing those 2 vertices as A and C, A and C. So across the 2 vertices, students, A and C, we are connecting a cell. Let me do that. And we can consider a key over here. K is for key, जिससे हम ये डिसाइड करेंगे सर्किट को ओपन करना है या फिर सर्किट को आप क्लोज करने वाले हैं स्टूडेंट्स. ये देखिए स्टूडेंट्स, सो दिस इज दैट की के ओवर हियर, से हम ऑन ऑफ कर सकते हैं. देयर इज ईएमएफ और वी कंसीडर दिस एज बैटरी, पॉजिटिव टर्मिनल, नेगेटिव टर्मिनल. So we know the basic rule. Conventional current I is going to flow from higher potential to lower potential. Now students, across, or I should say like this, at junction A, नहीं थोड़ा step wise करते हैं students. At junction A, the incoming current is I. So ऊपर वाले ब्रांच से स्टूडेंट्स हम कंसीडर करेंगे करंट I1 फ्लो होगा. नीचे वाले ब्रांच यानी ब्रांच AD से हम सोचेंगे करंट I2 फ्लो होगा. Students, can I say like this? At point A, at junction A, we can use KCL. Total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current. So I will be equals to I1 plus I2. यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ स्टूडेंट्स?
Yes, sir.
यस सर, ओके. अच्छा, लोग जो दूसरे 2 स्टूडेंट है उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम तो फेस नहीं करना पड़ रहा है, तो मुझे बताइए, मैं दूसरे नंबर्स के साथ भी ये टास्क परफॉर्म करवा सकता हूँ?
Understood.
ओके. देखते हैं, दूसरे स्टूडेंट भी लगता है कुछ सोच रहे हैं. आप मुझे बताइए.
Understood, sir.
थैंक यू सर. ओके. सो स्टूडेंट्स, ऊपर वाले ब्रांच से मैंने रिसेंटली करंट रिप्रेजेंट किया I1, नीचे वाले ब्रांच से करंट I2. ओके. नाउ व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, हमने आपको 2 मिनट्स अगो एक स्टेटमेंट दिया था, अक्रॉस द 2 वर्टाइसेस A and C which are actually the 2 opposite vertices of quadrilateral ABCD, वहां हमें बैटरी कनेक्ट करना है. 2 opposite vertices AC. बाय द वे, हम BD के अक्रॉस भी बैटरी कनेक्ट कर सकते थे स्टूडेंट्स, बट प्लीज टेक केयर, अगर आप बैटरी A एंड C के अक्रॉस कनेक्ट कर रहे हो अपोजिट वर्टाइसेस, सो जो आपको गैल्वेनोमीटर कनेक्ट करना होगा स्टूडेंट्स, गैल्वेनोमीटर कनेक्ट करना होगा आपको, वो आपको स्टूडेंट्स वर्टेक्स B एंड D, जो सामने सामने वाले दूसरे 2 वर्टेक्स है, उनके अक्रॉस आपको गैल्वेनोमीटर कनेक्ट करना होगा. द रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द गैल्वेनोमीटर इज G. The resistance of the galvanometer is G. Students, have you heard about galvanometer? Because मैं आपसे ज़्यादा
So it measures very small amount of current.
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट, इतना आप जानते हैं. हाँ हाँ, चलेगा चलेगा बच्चों. ये जो हमें टास्क परफॉर्म करना है ना व्हीटस्टोन्स ब्रिज वाला, उसके लिए दिस मच नॉलेज इज सफिशिएंट, एकदम सफिशिएंट है. ज्यादा ही पता होगा आपको, आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड, बट इतना भी काफी है. ओके. सो व्हाट वी कैन डू नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, across the 2 opposite vertices B and D, हमने galvanometer कनेक्ट किया है. Now I have a question for all of you students. एक वाइवा क्वेश्चन है. All the 3 students should be mentally prepared to answer. Students, across the branch BC, मुझे करंट I1 ही फ्लो करवाना है. And I think you are a good observer. From A to B students हमने करंट I1 दिखाया, and from B to C also हमने करंट I1 दिखाया. सेम वे नीचे वाला जो ब्रांच है AD, जहां से रेजिस्टेंस है R3, उससे हमने करंट फ्लो होता हुआ रिप्रेजेंट किया I2. सेम करंट स्टूडेंट्स, सेम करंट I2 is flowing across resistance R4 from D to C. So the viva question is, students, viva question is, अगर हम चाहते हैं जितना करंट रेजिस्टर R1 से फ्लो हो रहा है, सेम करंट रेजिस्टर R2 से फ्लो होना चाहिए, दैट इज I1. एंड सेम वे हम चाहते हैं, वी वांट दैट जितना करंट रेजिस्टर R3 से फ्लो हो रहा है, विच इज I2, exactly same current I2 should flow through resistor R4. So what should be the necessary condition? What should be the necessary condition for current flowing through galvanometer? Students, let me consider current flowing through galvanometer as IG. Students, IG का वैल्यू कितना होना चाहिए? Can you try this?
Sorry, sir, can you repeat?
Yes, I can repeat. Students, ये देखिए, can I say branch AB से current I1 flow हुआ and same current I1 is flowing through branch BC. So through branch AB current I1 flow हो रहा है. मैं चाहता हूं, now right now I want that same current, हाँ बच्चों, same current, ना कम ना ज्यादा, same current I1 should flow through that branch BC. Students,
IG should be 0.
IG should be 0. Okay, and the answer is correct. सही जवाब हम जिसे कहते हैं. So IG student should be equals to 0. So basically we want that no current should be flowing through galvanometer. No current should be flowing through galvanometer. That means we want over here that the value of IG should be equals to 0. And students, that is the reason we have not connected ammeter in that branch BD. हमने galvanometer connect किया है. It's a sensitive device. छोटा सा current भी अगर flow होता है, let's say 1 milliampere current भी flow होता है, so
Shows a large amount of deflection, right?
yes sir, yes sir. So galvanometer is a very sensitive device. It will show you a large deflection, students. So IG should be equals to, and सच में 0 होना चाहिए students. So अगर आप ammeter use कर रहे हो, by chance some milliampere current is flowing through galvanometer, so ammeter will show you 0 deflection. So ये तो wrong हो जाएगा बच्चों. Current है non zero, but आपने ammeter use किया तो वो दिखा रहा है 0. So आपका calculation can go wrong. That's why we need a sensitive device. We need a galvanometer over here. IG should be equals to 0. That is confirmed. Now students, I have a question for all of you. Can I say like this? For IG to be equals to 0, मैं साथ में लिख भी देता हूँ students, so that आपको रेफर करना भी simple रहे. Students, for IG का value to be equals to 0, can I say like this? Point B and point D are at same potential. VB and VD should be the same. Students, हम जानते हैं whenever there is a potential difference between 2 points, there will be flow of current. Over here we know that we want IG to be equals to 0. So definitely we want that point B and point D should be at same potential.
potential.
Yes, sir. Should be at equal potential, right, students?
Sir, B and D are equipotential points.
Yes, sir. So मैं नाम दे दूं. ये आपने कहाँ से स्टडी किया सर? ये आपने कहीं से सोचा ये? Yes, सिद्धांत?
Sir, we had studied in electrostatics.
Oh, that's great. That's great. You remember that. Nice. So students, point B and point D are termed as equipotential points. Because in दोनों का जो potential है वो हमें same रखना है, and then only आपको जो IG का value है वो 0 मिलेगा. Okay? और सुनिए students, over here your galvanometer that you have connected will be not showing any deflection. So galvanometer, we say like this, is going to show us null deflection. Students, null deflection, that is 0 deflection. And when your galvanometer will show 0 deflection, you can say like this, R1 over R2, resistance ka ratio students, R1 over R2, and right side R3 over R4. This ratio should be equal, students. R1 divided by R2, that has to be equals to R3 divided by R4. And students, we call this particular formula, this particular result as Wheatstone's balancing condition. This is termed as students Wheatstone's balancing condition. So I think now we can also think in reverse direction. If Wheatstone's balancing condition is getting satisfied, let me repeat this statement. If sorry, if students Wheatstone's balancing condition is getting satisfied, that means R1 upon R2 and R3 upon R4 are equal. That means point B and point D will be at same potential. That means we can call B and D as equipotential points, and that is the reason your galvanometer will not show any deflection. Are you following the concept, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, dear students.
Sir, this equation came from where exactly?
You are talking about that Wheatstone's balancing condition.
Yes, sir.
That we are going to prove, dear.
Oh,
वो same हम
okay,
prove कर रहे हैं. Yes, yes, we are going to prove it. Yes, yes. It's there in your syllabus. Yes. So students, we are going to prove this. Right में हम इसका proof करेंगे. And students, आप लोगों के लिए good news ये है, ये proof करने के लिए मैं आपका favorite law use करने वाला हूँ. Can you guess मैं कौन से law की बात कर रहा हूँ? Can you guess? Just a try. आपका favorite law अब तक कौन सा बना है स्टूडेंट जो आपने बहुत बार यूज किया करंट इलेक्ट्रिसिटी में 12th में टिल नाउ? Is it Kirchhoff's something something something? Tell me. Kirchhoff's voltage.
voltage.
Yes, students, it's Kirchhoff's voltage law. इसी बहाने आपका अच्छा रिवीजन भी हो जाएगा Kirchhoff's voltage law का. So students, what I am doing is I am starting with students the loop, or we can consider this as some step over here. Step number 1, students. We are starting with loop A, B, D, A. So we are students considering loop, closed loop A, B, D, A. In that closed loop A, B, D, A, I say first of all हमारे सामने आ रहा है branch AB. In branch AB there is resistance R1, students. Resistance के across आता है potential drop V is equals to IR. Current is I1, resistance is R1. Then look at branch BD. Branch BD, students, there is galvanometer. Resistance of galvanometer is G. Across resistance there will be a potential drop. Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So current flowing through galvanometer is IG and resistance of galvanometer is G, students. Then next branch is branch DA. Branch DA, students, resistance is R3, current is I2. I2. Across resistance there will be some potential drop. V is equals to IR. Current I2, resistance is R3. Right hand side there is 0 KVL. बच्चों मैं लिख देता हूँ, in loop ABDA we are applying आपका favorite law of current electricity, Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. Students, check this. I1 R1. We are tracing the loop from A to B. Current I1 is also flowing
Negative.
from A to B. Very good. तो लूप के ट्रेसिंग का डायरेक्शन A to B, करंट I1 का डायरेक्शन A to B, दोनों का डायरेक्शन सेम है. So we have to consider a negative sign. Similarly, students, look at Ig into G, negative sign, because we are tracing the loop from B to D. Current Ig is also flowing in the same direction. So we have to use a negative sign for Ig into G. Then for I2 R3, I think we have to use a positive sign, students, because
Yes, sir.
we are tracing the loop from D to A. current I2 is flowing ulta, A to D, and when current का direction, loop के tracing का direction are opposite, we have to use a positive sign. So students, हम ये जो condition determine कर रहे हैं, that is for zero deflection for the galvanometer. So after using KVL, we are going to substitute Ig is equals to 0. So minus I1 R1 G into 0 will give you 0 only, plus we have I2 into there is R3. This is equals to 0. Let me rearrange this. So I will be getting, students, I1 R1 is equals to I2 R3. You can consider, students, this formula as one of the equation number 1. ये हमने स्टेप 1 फॉलो किया. नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे हम फॉलो करेंगे बच्चों. अभी नेक्स्ट इज स्टेप नंबर 2 फॉर यू. सो हमें सिमिलर स्टेप जैसा हमने स्टेप 1 में रिसेंटली किया था ना स्टूडेंट्स, हमें स्टेप 2 में सिमिलर वही काम करना है. वी हैव टू कंसिडर नेबरिंग लूप, नेबरिंग क्लोज्ड लूप. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट नेबरिंग क्लोज्ड लूप स्टूडेंट्स, जिसका नाम है बी C D B. That's loop, that closed loop B C D B. So students, starting with branch BC. In branch BC, there is some external resistance R2. Across resistance, there will be a potential drop. Use करिए Ohm's law. V is equals to IR. So current is I1 into resistance is R2. Then next branch is branch CD. Resistance is R4. Current is I2. Resistance R4 के across आएगा potential drop. V is equals to IR. Current into resistance. So current I2, resistance is R4. Next branch आपके लिए कौन सा है? It's branch DB. It's branch DB students. Branch DB से कौन सा current? IG. Resistance of the galvanometer we are considering G. So resistance के across potential drop V is equals to IR. So this time current is IG and resistance of galvanometer is G. Right hand side will be equals to 0. KVL यूज किया स्टूडेंट्स हमने अभी अभी आपके सामने. सो राइट हैंड साइड शुड बी 0. ये लीजिए KVL हमने अप्लाई किया किरचॉफ्स वोल्टेज लॉ टू द लूप, क्लोज्ड लूप BCDB. ओके, चलो साइन कन्वेंशन नाउ स्टूडेंट्स. I1 into R2, I think you have to use a negative sign students. Yes.
Plus I2 R.
Yes students, आप लोगों ने फर्स्ट साइन देखा ना. We are tracing from B to C. Current I1 is also going from B to C, same direction, so minus. For I2 R4 there will be positive sign because we are tracing the loop from C to D. Current I2 is flowing reverse, D to C, opposite, so positive sign. IG into G, I think positive sign students, agree?
Yes.
Yes, because IG current that you have considered is flowing from B to D and we are tracing ulta D to B, so it's opposite, it has to be positive sign. And for obtaining Wheatstone's balancing condition, we know that point B and point D should be at the same potential. So that means we have to put
IG is equal to 0.
yes sir, we have to put current flowing through galvanometer is equals to 0. Ig is equals to 0. So we are getting now minus I1 R2 plus students plus I2 R4 plus 0 because Ig is 0, that's equals to 0. So we are having this now. I1 R2 is equals to I2 R4. rearrange कर लीजिए आप, दोनों पॉजिटिव बन जाएंगे. This is your next equation students, equation number 2. Students, now we have to just find out the ratio. आप ऐसा समझिए कि आपका काम हो चुका. Okay, you have to find out the ratio students. equation number 1, you have to, no, green is not visible, I will use black. Yes students, मैं कह रहा था, you have to just find out the ratio, right? Equation number 1 divided by equation number 2 is this.
Yeah, sir, just to cancel out I1 and I2, we are taking ratio this time.
Yes sir, because we need the answer in terms of resistance. Perfect sir. Yes, so equation 1 students, we are dividing by 2. So when you do that, I think students, from left hand side I1 will get cancelled, so left hand side you are getting
R1 by R2.
Yes sir. Right hand side say I2 will cancel, so you will be getting R3 by R4. Are you following this students? No?
Yes, sir.
Following
Yeah.
okay. That's nice. Hence proof students, ये हमने आपके सामने एक प्रूफ एक्सप्रेस किया, विच इज हमने आपको पहले ही बताया बोर्ड एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, इसे एक इम्पॉर्टेंट प्रूफ, एक इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर्मूला कंसीडर किया जाता है. R1 upon R2 is equals to R3 upon R4. Now this is your Wheatstone's balancing condition students. R1 divided by R2 is equals to R3 divided by R4. Students, I am waiting for 5 seconds over here. कोई प्रॉब्लम है किसी को तो मुझे इन्फॉर्म करें प्लीज. Things looks positive. That's nice, बच्चा लोग. Getting it. Okay. So students, we will do one thing now. इसके बाद ये प्रूफ हमने आपको बताया, ठीक है. इंपॉर्टेंट है स्टूडेंट्स आपके एग्जामिनेशन के लिए प्रूफ, एंड न्यूमेरिकल्स के लिए जो आपको फॉर्मूला मिला R1, R2, R3, R4 का रिलेशन मिला, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. सो नाउ वी कैन जस्ट learn some theory after this, and that theory students is application of Wheatstone's bridge. I am using WB in short students. Applications, beta, plural form it is. Applications of Wheatstone's bridge. First application is students meter bridge. You should know about these applications. At least आपको नाम पता होना चाहिए. At least सुनिए ना बेटा, मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ क्या है ये. There is meter bridge, first application, and हाँ, this is a part of your syllabus students. I think next session में when we are meeting ना students, हम मीटर ब्रिज का स्टडी करेंगे. एंड मीटर ब्रिज का देयर इज अ स्पेशल केस, दैट स्पेशल केस इज कॉल्ड एज केल्विन्स मेथड. ओके, एंड मीटर ब्रिज में हम कहते हैं थोड़ा सा मॉडिफिकेशन करना है. वैसे मीटर ब्रिज इज द फर्स्ट एप्लीकेशन ऑफ योर व्हीटस्टोन्स ब्रिज जो आपके सिलेबस में है. उसका there is a special case, we have to do one minor modification, minor change I should say. We will be getting the description of Kelvin's method. Second है students हमारे पास आपके लिए post office box. This is another application of Wheatstone's bridge, and the third application is students related to WB, that is Wheatstone's bridge, valid for strain measurement students. This is valid for Wheatstone's bridge for strain measurement बच्चों. Okay, so ये थोड़ा सा मुझे आपको थ्योरी बताना था. ओके, एंड जैसा मैंने आपको बताया मीटर ब्रिज इज देयर इन योर सिलेबस. ओके, रही बात बाकी सबकी ना स्टूडेंट्स, तो जहां तक मेरा नॉलेज है ये आपके टेक्स्ट बुक में इन टेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है. देयर इज पोस्ट ऑफिस बॉक्स, देयर इज Wheatstone's bridge for strain measurement. तो मैं प्लान कर लेता हूँ कि उसका हम लोग डिस्कशन करेंगे या नहीं करेंगे. बट डेफिनेटली जो आपके सिलेबस में है, जो आपको पेपर में पूछा जा सकता है, वो तो हमें बाय डिफॉल्ट करना है. मैं एक्स्ट्रा की बात कर रहा हूँ स्टूडेंट्स. आर यू फॉलोइंग दिस? एक्स्ट्रा सोच रहा था मैं.
यस सर.
सर ओके. एंड स्टूडेंट्स सब में डेफिनेटली वन पॉइंट विल बी कॉमन. वी हैव टू डिटरमाइन some unknown value of resistance, because ये सब actually है क्या students? Applications of Wheatstone's network, Wheatstone's bridge, जिसमें मेन मुद्दा क्या होता है? We have to determine some unknown resistance. So सब में ये बातें तो कॉमन होने वाली, right? Now what we are doing students? Yes, आज का सेशन हम यहाँ पे वाइंड अप कर रहे हैं। नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग मीटर ब्रिज के डिस्क्रिप्शन के साथ स्टार्ट करेंगे स्टूडेंट्स। ओके
Yes, sir.